Hello, I'm Nikki Newman. This is my official YouTube channel. Please subscribe and support us.
The Young and the Restless Fridays, full April 102026. Welcome back to our channel. Everyone, today is a beautiful, slightly chaotic Thursday, and we have so much to talk about regarding our favorite messy residents of Genoa City. Grab a huge cup of coffee, maybe a snack, and let's dive right into the absolute madness that is unfolding this week. You won't want to miss a single detail, because honestly, the spoilers for The Young and the Restless are just blowing my mind right now. I am sitting here staring at my screen, and I can't even process how fast things are moving. We all knew some shocking developments were coming to GC, but this is next level drama, so let's just get right into it. Stephanie Simmons and Malcolm Winters, you guys, the history, the tension, the sheer weight of what is happening between them right now is staggering. I've been covering this show for a long time, and I'm honestly a bit tired today, but I still care so deeply about these legacy characters. Seeing Malcolm's face when he heard that news, just brutal. Absolutely brutal. And we need to talk about that bombshell. Stephanie just dropped the mother of all secrets on Malcolm. She literally looked him in the eye and told him that he has a son, a grown son. And not just any son, but Holden Novak. I mean, what were they thinking keeping this under wraps for so long? 30 years. 30 years of lies and secrets. And now it's all just exploding in the middle of town. It's just so much to take in. I find myself wondering how Malcolm is even standing upright after hearing something like that. You live your whole life thinking you know your family tree, and then boom. Everything changes in a single conversation at the athletic club. So now we are hearing that Stephanie and Malcolm are going to be taking a long, hard look back at their complex past. Their romance from back in 1994 and 1995. You remember when Olivia and Drew were trying to play matchmaker. They thought Malcolm and Stephanie were just perfect for each other. And maybe they were, but life happened. Stephanie left town in 1996, and she took this massive secret with her. And now they are sitting here with this life-altering truth between them. I find myself wondering if the writers are going to give us some flashback videos of their relationship. Will there be flashbacks to help the newer viewers catch up? I really, really hope so. Sometimes Y&R drops the ball on history, but they have a golden opportunity here to show us those classic 90s moments. It would be a literal crime not to use them. But let's pivot to the medical side of things, because this is where my heart just absolutely breaks into a million pieces. A few episodes ago, Malcolm revealed he has aplastic anemia, a rare blood disorder. He needs a bone marrow transplant to survive. And Lily Winters, bless her heart, stepped right up. She agreed to get tested immediately because that's what Lily does. She saves her family. She tries to hold everyone together. But the latest spoilers are confirming our absolute worst fears. Lily has been ruled out as a donor. She is not a match. Let that sink in for a second. Lily is out. She can't save her uncle. The devastation she must be feeling right now is unimaginable. She has been through so much lately with the whole Phyllis and Kane corporate takeover nightmare, and now she can't even do this one thing to save Malcolm. It's just tragic. Really, really tragic. I can just picture the scene at the hospital. The sterile white walls, the doctor walking in with that grim look on his face, and Lily just collapsing into a chair when she hears the news. It is the kind of gut-wrenching soap opera angst that we all secretly love. But man, it hurts to watch. So where does that leave us? It leaves us with Holden. Holden Novak is now the only glimmer of hope. He might be the literal key to saving Malcolm's life. And the irony of this is just blowing my mind. Think about it. Really think about it. Holden came to town pretending to be Damon Kane. He was a fake, a fraud. He was secretly hired by Kane Ashby to do dirty work against Victor Newman. And now, Now he is the biological son of Malcolm Winters and the only person who can keep him alive. You can't write this stuff. Well, I guess the writers just did, but you get what I mean. It is a massive, tangled web of lies and biology. And speaking of Holden, his entire world is completely upside down right now. I actually feel sorry for the guy. Maybe I'm being too soft on him, because he is a bit of a mercenary, but finding out that the only father you ever knew isn't your real dad? That's a psychological break waiting to happen. Stephanie basically pulled the rug out from under his entire existence. In the blink of an eye, he finds out his dad is a lie. His real dad is Malcolm Winters. He meets Malcolm, and then, boom. He finds out Lily Winters is his half-sister. Lily, the woman whose ex-husband secretly hired him. The woman who is currently fighting a massive corporate war against Phyllis Summers. That Lily, she is his sister. The whiplash this guy must be feeling is insane. It's just, I can't even imagine. 1 minute you're a gun for hire in the corporate world, and the next minute you're a billionaire heir to the Winters fortune, and you're being asked to donate bone marrow to a father you met 5 minutes ago. Talk about a stressful Thursday. I don't know how anyone processes that much information without just walking into traffic. And what about Devin? Oh my God, Devin is going to lose his mind. He already controls so much of the Winters fortune, and he was already annoyed that Malcolm was back in town because Malcolm is such a huge, loud personality. Now you're telling Devin he has to share the legacy with Holden, a guy who is known for being ruthless and ambitious. This is going to be a bloodbath, a literal corporate bloodbath. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me pull myself back on track. Right now, Lily is drowning in all of this. She is completely overwhelmed by the medical news, the paternity shocker, and the sheer exhaustion of her life. And who does she turn to? Tracy Abbott. Thank God for Tracy Abbott. The spoilers say Lily is leaning hard on Tracy. And honestly, who else could she possibly talk to? Tracy is the rock of Genoa City. She is the town therapist, the mother figure everyone wishes they had. And Lily desperately needs that right now. She needs someone who isn't going to judge her, someone who is just going to sit there and hold her hand while the world burns down around them. But let's not forget what Tracy is going through herself. Tracy is still grieving Alan. She is still dealing with the horrific trauma of finding out that Martin Lauren killed his twin brother and took his place, and then kidnapped Sharon and Phyllis. Tracy's heart is completely shattered, yet here she is opening her arms to Lily. It's beautiful. It's really, really beautiful. And it makes me love Tracy even more. I think these scenes between Lily and Tracy are going to be the emotional anchor of the week. To women who have just been battered by life, sitting together, sharing their pain. It's the kind of character-driven drama that Y&R does so well when they actually try. I mean, think about the history there. Lily lost her mother, Drusilla, in a tragic cliff fall years ago. She lost her father, Neil, and now she is facing the prospect of losing Malcolm. The Winters family has just been decimated by tragedy over the decades. And Tracy understands that kind of profound, lingering grief better than anyone. Tracy lost her daughter Colleen. She lost Brad. She just lost Ellen. When Tracy tells Lily that she understands how much it hurts, she isn't just offering empty platitudes. She means it, and I think that is exactly what Lily needs to hear right now. Not that everything is going to be okay, but that it's okay to not be okay. But wait, we have to talk about Claire Newman. Because this is where the story takes a turn that I am honestly struggling to process. The spoilers are telling us that Claire is suddenly drawn to Holden Novak. Yes, you heard me right, Claire and Holden. A few weeks ago, Claire completely shut down the idea of building any kind of future with him. She was like, nope, absolutely not, and I was cheering for her. I was like, yes, Claire, protect your peace. Stay away from the shady corporate guy. But now Now she is seeing a whole new side of him. Because Holden is broken right now. He is vulnerable. He is crying. He is confused. His whole identity has been shredded. And Claire, well, Claire has a bleeding heart. She knows what it's like to have your family identity completely rewritten. She knows what it's like to be an outsider who suddenly gets thrust into a massive, complicated legacy family. Remember when she found out she was Victoria's daughter? Remember the trauma with Aunt Jordan? Claire sees herself in Holden. She sees a fellow lost soul. If she sees this softer, more vulnerable side of this usually tough guy, is she going to change her mind? The spoilers are heavily hinting that she might. Will Holden lean on Claire in his darkest hour? Probably. It's a classic soap setup. The bad boy breaks down, the sweet girl comforts him, and suddenly they are making out in the GCAC lobby. It happens every single time. We have seen this trope play out with Nick and Sharon, with Billy and Victoria, with Adam and Chelsea. It is the bread and butter of daytime television. But is this a good idea? Honestly, no. It's a terrible idea. What is she thinking? Let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture for a second. Let's be real. Holden is currently in a secret alliance with Kane Aspey. Kane is actively plotting a massive revenge scheme against Victor Newman. Kane wants to destroy Victor because Phyllis stole Newman Enterprises using Kane's AI. It's a whole messy web of corporate espionage and bruised egos. And Holden is right in the middle of it, taking Kane's money to do his dirty work. So Claire is going to fall for the guy who is secretly working to take down her terrifying grandfather? The same grandfather who is currently trying to pressure Claire into joining his own ruthless corporate war against Phyllis. This is a recipe for absolute disaster. Who actually believes this is going to end well? Nobody. Not a single person watching this show thinks this ends with a happy wedding. Claire is already torn between her loyalty to the Newman family and her deep fear of what Victor is capable of. She knows Victor is dangerous. She is terrified of him. And if she gets involved with Holden and Victor finds out Holden is working with Kane, Victor will crush them both. He will destroy Holden without a second thought. And Claire will be caught right in the crossfire. She will be collateral damage in a war she didn't even want to fight. Maybe I'm being too harsh on the writers. Maybe they have a brilliant twist planned. But right now, it just feels like Claire is walking straight into a buzzsaw. I want to shake her and tell her to run. Just run away from the GCAC, run away from Crimson Lights, and go hide in the ranch. But she won't, because she is drawn to him. She wants to fix him. And that is the most dangerous trap a young woman can fall into on a soap opera. It's fascinating, though, how all these storylines are crashing into each other. You have the Winters family legacy being completely rewritten with Holden's paternity. You have the medical crisis with Malcolm's aplastic anemia. You have Lily's heartbreak over not being a match. You have Tracy providing the emotional grounding. And then you have this dangerous, ill-advised romance brewing between Claire and Holden, right in the shadow of Victor Newman's impending wrath. It feels like the show is setting up a massive collision. Everything is connected. Kane, Phyllis, Victor, Holden, Malcolm, Lily, it's all weaving together into this giant, messy tapestry. And I'm here for it, even if it exhausts me. I mean, I sit here typing these updates and I feel like I need a nap just from tracking who is mad at who. But that is the magic of The Young and the Restless. When it fires on all cylinders, it really pulls you in. I just keep thinking about Holden. He is the absolute linchpin right now. If he agrees to be the bone marrow donor, he saves Malcolm. He becomes the hero of the Winters family. He solidifies his place in Genoa City history, but if he uses this as leverage, if his mercenary instincts kick in and he tries to extort Devon or Victor, oh man. The fans on social media would lose their minds. I would lose my mind. I can already see the angry tweets flooding my timeline. We have seen secret children pop up on this show a million times. It's a staple. but this one feels different. It feels heavier, maybe because Malcolm is such an icon. Maybe because Vivica A. Fox is bringing so much gravitas to Stephanie. Or maybe because the stakes are literally life and death right out of the gate. There is no time for a slow burn here. Malcolm is dying, Holden is the cure, and the clock is ticking loudly in the background of every single scene. And poor Lily, I just keep coming back to Lily. She has been the punching bag of Genoa City lately. Phyllis was just ruthlessly mocking her the other day. Kane, her ex-husband, is running around town declaring he is completely over her and jumping into bed with Phyllis of all people. And now she finds out she has a new brother, but she can't even save her uncle. I really hope the writers give Lily a win soon. She deserves it. She really, really deserves it. She has been the strong one for too long. I guess we will just have to wait and see what happens on Thursday. Will Holden step up and be the man Malcolm needs him to be? Will Claire fall for his tears and make the biggest mistake of her life? Will Tracy be able to comfort Lily when the walls are closing in? I don't know. You guys, I just don't know. But I will be watching, and I will be right here typing frantically about it as soon as the credits roll. It's a crazy time to be a Y&R fan, that's for sure. Anyway, I'm rambling now. I need more coffee before my brain completely shuts down. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you trust Holden? Do you think Claire is making a huge mistake? Let's talk about it, because I have a feeling this is only going to get messier from here.